Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Colorado. Carol here. It is time to begin another vlog. And quite honestly, this vlog is a little unexpected for me because I did not plan on filming today. However, in the last 24 hours, some exciting things have happened. Not really for me. So I am a huge Taylor Swift fan, a Swiftie as it were. And I don't know, a couple weeks ago now, she announced that her brand new album, Life of a Showgirl, is being released on October 3rd. Okay, that's the first series of events. Now, our local speakeasy, which is just a fancy word for a secret bar, although it's not so secret because they advertise on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Our local speakeasy announced a couple weeks ago that they are hosting a Taylor Swift themed speakeasy. So I was super excited about it. I've been there before. They did a Friends themed speakeasy and several of my friends and I went and had a blast. And so I have been stalking their Facebook page to attempt to get a reservation for the speakeasy because every time they opened up new dates, they sold out immediately because of course Taylor Swift. So that is event number 2 that happened. Now, that brings us to today. So as I am living my life, I'm at work, I'm on social media, checking in with the big wide world around me, when it is announced that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce got engaged. Oh my gosh. Now, because of the announcement of the new album, I have been, of course, religiously listening to all of Taylor Swift's albums on repeat ahead of the new album, as one does. And I even warned the family. I was like, well, we have a new album coming out. I need to get up to date on all of the lore, which means that I am listening to T Swift on a repeat and repeat. And so that happened today, which was super exciting. So excited for my girl. Obviously, I don't know her. That does not matter. You can be happy for people you don't know. It doesn't cost you anything, you know? And so this is where the exciting news comes in, which is why I decided to vlog, which is last night or the night before, I was able to secure a spot at the speakeasy, and that is actually tonight. So I think that that is pretty Taylor-coded. I didn't think I was going to get even one spot for the speakeasy. I was able to get 2, a reservation for 2, and it is the night that she has announced her engagement today. Oh my gosh. This was meant to be, you know what I mean? So Thomas and I are going to be going to the speakeasy tonight, and so I figured I would bring you along. I didn't intend to vlog like I was saying, but I just feel like all of these series of events lined up too perfectly. She actually released her social media announcement and indicated that she was attaching the song So High School to the announcement, which I thought was hilarious because the last song I heard before I got out of my car on my way to work was So High School. I mean, it's all lining up perfectly, friends. The thing is, what am I going to wear? So this is what I wore for work today. My hair is curly. It is raining. It is so gross outside. And so I'm probably not going to do anything with my hair. It's in a ponytail, and then we've got my curly bangs going on, and it's just too humid to do anything else. So the hair will remain. It's just the outfit that is in question at this point. I'm going to spin you around and show you what I'm wearing currently. And of course I have my little earrings to match. And so I'm not sure, what do I want to wear? Do I wear this? I don't know. She announced the engagement with photos of them in a secret garden. And so, I mean, it fits. But also, do I repurpose the outfit I wore to the Eras tour and wear that? because I don't know, seems like maybe that might be meant to be as well. So here is what I am wearing currently. This is a dress. I have some leggings on with it and some black socks. I was wearing my booties to work today. There's pockets. It's super soft and comfortable. But I don't know. Do I kick it up a notch or do I keep it with this? I'm not quite sure. Actually going to eat dinner here before we go to the speakeasy. It's one of these places where it's more like tapas and drinks, and they will have a bunch of different themed drinks in honor of T Swift. And so we'll have dinner here, and then Thomas and I will go to that. Our reservation is at 8, and we will probably just end up having like an appetizer and drinks. Now, I drink alcohol, but my husband does not, but that's okay because they actually have non-alcoholic fun beverages as well. And so hopefully we can get a variety, and I'll share all of those goodies with all of you. For comparison, this is the outfit that I wore to the Taylor Swift Eras tour. It is this shirt that says, "I'm a mirror ball shining just for you," which I absolutely adore that song. Oh my goodness, the color just got all funky. I swear it's not that yellow in here, but you know, what are you gonna do? There we go, that's better. And then here is the skirt that I wore with it, because why not have an excuse to wear a silver skirt? And so that makes me think, like, when will I have a reason to wear this skirt ever again? I have no idea. I haven't worn it since the concert. So that's why I'm debating just putting this outfit back together so I get some more wear out of it. Out of all the purges I've done recently, I saved both of these items, and I didn't know why at the time. Maybe this is their moment to shine. Dinner! I am having a rice bowl, and then this is taco night really, but everybody has different things. And I have some vegan meat here for those that are wondering. Yes, I am a vegetarian, well, pescatarian these days. And so yes, you might see things that look like beef or what have you on my channel, but for myself, that's not really what you're looking at. Okay, final choice. We are keeping the garden theme going. And actually, I added a cardigan because that is appropriate. And it's cold outside. So, fashion and function. I have my booties back on, keeping the pants on because again, it's chilly out. And I put a headband in my hair. Hair remains the same. I've got my earrings on still. And it's time to hit the road. Ooh, I'm so excited.
They announced the date, you got tickets?
No. They announced it before that. I just happened to wait, which is why there wasn't a lot of tickets left. And that's my fault. love that that's what's on the receipt. Well, hello, friends. Welcome back home. We had an amazing time at the Speakeasy. Just so fun hanging out in Taylorland. One of the women that was there for like a girls' night actually ordered a round for the bar, which I thought was really cool. You could do that for $1 per person. And so I thought that was actually a pretty good deal considering. So that was fun. Thomas and I had a blast. And the food was delicious, and all of the drinks were delicious as well. The first one was more bitter and very like liqueur forward, not very fruity or anything like that. And then the second one was a more fruity style beverage, mixed drink situation. And then the last one was a shot. So good. And then for dessert, we had that like honey butter toffee. Delicious. I'm so glad we shared it though, because very, very rich. So that was a grand old time. And of course, there was all of the Taylor Swift music playing throughout. And then on the television screens, they had Taylor Swift music videos playing. So very, very cool. But that is it for tonight. I'm going to actually pick this video up on another day. And so I will see you then. Hello, lovelies. Picking it up again. It is actually a couple of days later from the Taylor Swift event when I am coming back at you. I'm actually in my home office today because I am not at work today. Woo woo. I actually was off yesterday, I'm off today, and I'm off tomorrow because I am working on being certified to be a mental health first aid teacher, to be able to teach the course to leaders and parents here in my local Girl Scout service unit area and pretty much the whole state of Colorado, depending on what Girl Scouts needs. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited for this opportunity. Girl Scouts is paying to have me trained along with several other people and Girl Scout staff. So to be included feels really special. And I do training with Girl Scouts just in general. So being able to provide this kind of training to our local area is really fun. This is kind of a coinciding course with like CPR first aid certification. It is a new kind of certification specifically related to mental health. And as somebody who experiences chronic depression and anxiety, I do think that it puts me in a different kind of position to be able to support the youth that I work with. And I think it's important for them to understand that while people may struggle, that recovery is possible, because that is something that I encourage myself with every day, is that recovery from anxiety and depression is possible. And every day I strive towards that. But y'all, it has not been easy. Going back to school has been a really big transition for both of the kids. Joanna was homeschooled last year for 7th grade, and as a family, we actually decided to have her go back into 7th grade this year. I thought that she was going into 8th grade, but over the summer, I had spoken with the registrar's office and explained what her schooling journey has looked like and the fact that she is a special needs learner and has an IEP or an individualized education plan. And so the registrar actually took that to heart and has since enrolled her in the 7th grade program at her school. And so that has been an interesting transition as we just get her back into the swing of school and being on a schedule and all of that. It has not been easy. And similarly, even though Mel is a 12th grader, again, she is a special needs learner and has an IEP in place. And so there have been new and interesting considerations going into her senior year and trying to figure out how we can best support her. So we've had the back to school madness of just trying to get back into the habit of getting up and leaving the house every day. I feel like that has been a really heavy lift. And then along with that, both girls have been sick for this first few weeks of the school year. And that has been really stressful as well. I swear they take turns. Just when one of them is at a stable place, I feel like the other one's like, I'm going to kick off now, and vice versa. And my goal every day is just, can we get everybody out the door and to school where they need to be, right? And some days that goes better than others. I have been struggling with trying to be the best version of myself in the morning when I wake them up. I am also not a morning person. And so trying to, I don't know, drag them is not the right word because physically I can't do that, right? Trying to motivate them in the morning to get ready while also motivating myself, who does not want to be awake and is struggling for all of her own reasons, has been really, really difficult. On top of that, I have had just things in my personal life that I've been dealing with, and some of them I have talked about, and some of them I haven't talked about for a lot of different reasons. But we have some legal things going on, which feels really big and scary, and we have some health things going on, not health things related to myself or Thomas, but health things that have impacted us as a family that, quite frankly, I can't talk about. It's not my story to tell, but it does impact me, right? And trying to support people in my life in the ways that they need is a lot. And most often I feel like I am pouring from an empty cup. And the reason that I share all of this is not to be some sort of Debbie Downer, because I am, and I think I always will be, a silver lining, glass half full kind of gal. I want good things to happen. And I live my life always intending that good things are happening to me, for me, and for those around me who I love so much. Living with intention and putting intention into the universe for good things to happen is really important to me. And so every single day, even though I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, here we go again. How am I going to do this? I really do try to focus on 1 or 2 or 5 good things that have happened. And sometimes that good thing is as simple as my dogs were really happy to see me today. And thank goodness for them, perpetual toddlers, always my besties. That doesn't take away from the fact that a lot of really hard things have been happening this year. And I just feel like my capacity to be a grown-up has not always measured up to the necessities of my everyday life. And that is really hard. It is really hard to admit that there are things that I'm dealing with that are beyond my capability. And I'm grateful for Thomas, again, my husband. My goodness, the real MVP, just out here. He is struggling as well this year with all of the nonsense that has been going on and trying to manage his own emotional well-being while also supporting me. And quite frankly, I don't know how he does it. And I'm so grateful for him like every single freaking day. But there are some really good things happening as well. And going to a Taylor Swift themed speakeasy with my love and enjoying that time together and just zoning out and disassociating for a little bit, those kinds of moments mean a lot to me because they help me to remember that life is full of good things and sparks of joy, even if I am celebrating the engagement of a billionaire who certainly has no clue who I am. Sometimes you just need that. We also have some fun things upcoming, like we are going to the Weird Al concert that is coming up soon. We're taking Melanie to that. Joanna is still deciding if she wants to go, but that'll be really fun. Melanie loves Weird Al. And then we also have upcoming the Offspring concert. Where my 90s emo punk girlies at? That's super exciting. And so that is so fun and looking forward to that as well. But that's it. I just wanted to check in with you for today and kind of let you know what has been going on over here.